I don't like that more than I don't like this amendment. Like, there may be people who choose the amendment over what.
Well, I think the only thing in front of us now is a constitutional amendment. And again, do you like the constitutional amendment? Do you not like the constitutional amendment? And the only thing I would say, again, in answer to your specific question is, we will get to a point in this state where the majority of people will have an abortion policy that the majority of the people will be able to accept and will be able to say, yes, that's okay. I'm comfortable with that. Understanding that this is a topic that people don't want to talk about. It's a topic that people are very uncomfortable with, but ultimately that is the goal. I don't think we get to that goal with this constitutional amendment. I've already said some things about this, but now, at this point, there's nothing that the legislature can do simply because the constitutional amendment Constitution always preempts what a piece of legislation will be passed.
Can I ask you about the latest officer-involved shooting in Columbus? It's the 10th so far this year. The police union says there have been 112 felony assaults committed against officers. What's your message today?
Well, I guess I have a lot of messages. We are a local government state in regard to police. We have close to 1,000 police agencies in the state of Ohio. But the state needs to do what it can do. And Andy Wilson, who heads up public safety, we have done a number of different things to help local police departments. Probably the most important thing we did is provide, I think, well over $100 million in regard to money going directly back to police departments. That's going back, and that will continue to go back. We have set up what's called ONIC, which is an opportunity for police departments that need help in taking data out of a computer or data out of a cell phone. We're there to help do that. And there's other things that we have done to help local police departments. We also have talked and made it clear to different cities in the state that are facing problems that we can come in at their request and come in with a package. And the package includes having the highway patrol be more active within their city, at their request, the mayor's request, the chief of police request, and we have done that. And you're going to see us do that more. We also can make parole officers available. Again, we have people in every city who are under parole, making sure that these people don't have guns, to making sure these people are following what they should do, having parole officers come in. We also can do aerial work from above. So there's a whole package that we can put together at the request of any city to come in. Having said that, ultimately, it's important for that local city, and I'm not talking any particular city, but city or village, to have enough police officers on the street and to enable them to do, and to back them up and to enable them to do the work that they need. I mean, that's kind of basic. The final thing I will say is that if we want uniformity in policing in the state of Ohio, we have to come up with training that will be of assistance to every police department in the state. We have uneven police training in the state of Ohio today, and it's usually because of the size of the department and the resources of the department. Irrespective of the size of the village or the resources, we have to have uniformity in police training. And so one of the things that you're going to see us do when we present to the General Assembly the new capital bill, there's going to be a significant amount of money in that capital bill for scenario-based training facilities. And those need to be built in Ohio, and then we need to staff them. And ultimately, frankly, we need to have a permanent resource of money. Other states have money that's set aside when it comes in. For example, Kentucky, they charge so much on every policy, insurance policy that's written, and that money goes into a fund. We're going to have to do something like that. I don't, again, it's going to be something we'll work out with the legislature, but we have to have a source of funding for that police training. So all of those things are important. The most immediate thing we can do is as I say, is to come in and we can surge in, and we can work with cities to do that.
Should Columbus ask for that help? Is it that time?
Look, this is open to any department. Look, I have a very good working relationship with the mayor. Mayor and I talk. We're happy to do that. I mean, there's a limit. We can't replace what the city is doing. We don't want to replace. They don't want us to replace. But we can add to what they're doing, and that is certainly is available.
You could have cut a video supporting issue 1. You could have hit the rubber chicken circuit hard for it. Why didn't you do that? And what do you make of criticism from some on the right who think that you weren't active enough promoting it?
Look, when something passes with that kind of margin, and I've learned this through 15, 16 campaigns, and a number of those statewide. I think I've run more for statewide office than at least anybody who's active in politics today. When you win with that kind of majority, don't fault the campaign, don't fault your strategy. It just wasn't going to happen. Thank you very much.
Sorry to discourage the